for today's meditation, August the 17th. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. Always starting by paying respect, because what we send our mind to, we connect to. So in paying respect, our heart opens to this, and then this is the energy which can come in. So a Buddhist, Christian, Hindu, Muslim, whoever can pay respect in their own way. And if we have no particular spiritual tradition, lineage, we can simply pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. So now we close the eyes, we open the heart. We bring our awareness to the body, being aware of the body, being aware of the body posture, being aware of the sensations of the body. And we can visualize ourselves sitting here, try to see ourselves sitting here. Where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing our own body, we're sending our attention and our energy back to our own body. If we can sit with legs crossed, it's good, it's a very stable position. If not, we can sit on a chair. The important thing is the back should be comfortably straight, not too stiff and not too loose. We bring the attention to the breathing. We can focus at the nose, where we feel the air come in and go out, just keeping the attention at that one point. Usually we feel the breath most clearly at the inside of the nostril, or we can keep our awareness at the abdomen, where the abdomen rises on the in-breath and falls on the out-breath. So we can see where we like to keep our attention, and then we keep the attention there. We don't go from one to the other. If we have a mantra, we can use a mantra. In the Thai forest tradition, we use the mantra Buddho. Buddho is a Pali word. It means the state of mind of the Buddha, state of mind of the enlightened beings. It has a threefold translation. It's translated as the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. We breathe in, silently repeating in the mind, we breathe out, A Christian can use a Christian mantra, such as breathing in, yay, breathing out, soothe. Oasis. There are many other mantras we could use, or we can use no mantra, just be aware. Just be aware of the breathing, be aware of the body, be aware of the mind, and always keeping the mind in the present. If we send the mind to the past, maybe anger comes up in the mind, or maybe sadness. If we send the mind to the future, maybe anxiety comes up in the mind. So we keep the mind only in the present. And if we want to develop the wisdom to see, to know reality, we can see it only in the present. So being aware of the breathing, anchoring our attention on the breathing, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, being aware of whatever contacts the mind. The mind is always being contacted through 6 ways: through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the body, and through what forms in the mind itself, what forms at the heart itself. Thoughts, memories, moods, states of mind, feelings. We observe all these contacts with the mind from outside or from inside, and we simply let them go. We don't react. We observe and we let them pass. Usually we react to whatever contacts the mind. It's a habit we have since we are born. When we react with desire, with attachment, if we observe our heart, we can see it's like we throw this heart in all directions. I want this, I want that. When we react with aversion, with dislike, with anger, we squeeze, we burn the heart. And so between the 2 extremes of throwing this heart in all directions, squeezing, burning the heart finds no peace. The heart finds no relief. The untrained mind does not know what peace is. The untrained mind does not know how to find peace. So we have to train our own mind. We train the mind in what we call mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware. What is contacting the mind right now? From outside or from inside? Through the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. What is forming in the mind itself? To know, to be aware, and to have the wisdom to let it go, let it pass. It's very easy to say, but not so easy to do. The mind will always try to escape the training. The mind will always try to run away. We have to be patient with our own mind. Sometimes the mind will run away with a lot of thinking. Sometimes the mind will dream and drift away. But we have patience. Whenever we become aware that the mind has run away, drifted away, we have the patience to bring the mind back to the breathing, back to the mantra if we use. Just knowing the breathing and letting it go. If the mind runs away 1,000 times, we have the patience to bring the mind back 1,000 times. Always bringing the mind back to the breathing and letting go. Whatever forms in the mind, we see it, we observe it, and we don't react. If a thought comes up in the mind, we view it as a bubble in the mind. This bubble comes up to surface. If we don't react, it simply disappears. It arises, it passes. But if we take interest in it and we react to it, either with attachment, aversion, we create more of them. We create more thought bubbles. The heart becomes full of thought bubbles. The heart becomes a jacuzzi. A memory comes up in the mind. We see it, we observe it. We see it as a mirage. We don't react, we don't take interest. If we take interest, we set off a chain reaction in the mind. A story develops in the mind. But we see the first image in the mind as a mirage. We watch it appear. We watch it disappear. The mind stays clear. Just knowing, letting go. Usually we send our attention in all directions, and to past and to future. And when we send our attention in all directions, we send our mental energy. And so we feel drained. We feel depleted. We've thrown all our energy away. Now, in the practice of meditation, we train ourselves to keep our attention on our own body, our own mind. And the mind becomes energized. The heart becomes recharged. Just being aware of the breathing, being aware of the body posture, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of whatever forms at the heart, but not following what forms at the heart, watching it arise, watching it pass away. The mind becomes energized. The heart becomes energized. We stay with the breathing, just knowing the breathing, keeping the mind in the present, always knowing, letting go. The mental energies, instead of being scattered in all directions, become a steady stream of attention directed inward. The energies become unified and harmonized, and we feel a great sense of harmony. Harmony in body, harmony in mind. The body feels light and refined. We have a refined sense of ease and comfort that we never knew before. The mind becomes simply at peace. We learn very quickly We don't need to put anything into the mind for peace, for happiness. All we have to do is clear it out, clean it out. All we have to do is stop agitating our own heart, stop burning and constricting our own heart. We find we have what we call the 4 divine states of mind. There's kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. We call these the 4 Brahma Vihara. The Brahmas are the high heavenly beings. Vihara is dwelling, abode. So the high heavenly beings dwell in kindness, dwell in compassion, dwell in joy, dwell in equanimity. We call these the 4 divine states of mind. Actually, they are the 4 normal states of mind. It's how the mind should be all the time. It's how the heart should be all the time. If only we would stop to disturb, agitate, clutter, burn our own heart, it's how the heart should be all the time. Any state of mind other than these 4, other than kindness, compassion, joy, equanimity, any state of mind other than these is a disturbed state of mind, an agitated state of mind, a mind we cannot trust. As we unify the mental energies, we feel an inner lightness, and we start to see an inner brightness. This is because the energies which we are unifying are themselves bright energies. The prana of the universe is a bright energy. So as we unify, intensify the mental energies, our own inner energies become stronger and stronger, to the point where we can actually feel and see our own energies. When we start to practice meditation, it can be very frustrating, very tedious, very boring. We practice, and maybe we don't seem to get anywhere. We get bored. The mind wants to go to the outside, find some stimulation, find some distraction on the outside. We want to pick up our phone. We want some distraction, but we have patience. We stay with our practice, just being aware of our own body, our own mind. Just being aware of the breathing, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind. The energies build up to the point where we cross a certain threshold of energy, and then we get this inner lift. We feel this inner lightness, and we see this inner brightness. And now we are suddenly much more enthusiastic, much more encouraged, much more confident. We stay with our practice, simply knowing and letting go. The light may come gradually, with the mind gradually becoming brighter and brighter. We may see specks of light becoming more and more numerous, filling the mind. The light may come as a flicker of light, as if someone is moving a curtain, opening a door. Sometimes the light can come all at once, in a great flood of light, filling the whole body, like turning on a light switch. Sometimes we practice meditation, we feel very drowsy, struggle to stay awake, but we continue just being aware of the breathing, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, being aware of the drowsiness. And suddenly, all at once, like turning on a switch, it can be we are flooded with light, leaving us super awake, super alert, super alive. So we know not to believe the tricks of the mind, not to believe the drowsiness. We watch the inner light as it appears, and we let it go. Just as we observe the breathing, we don't try to control or force the breathing. We simply observe it and we let it go. Same with the inner light. The inner light is in fact the inner refined breathing. We observe it and we let it go. And in letting it go, the inner light becomes stronger and stronger. If we try to hold it, we lose it. It's like trying to hold water. As we progress in our practice, there's nothing very exotic, nothing very esoteric, nothing very magical, only peace. The mind becomes more and more at peace. The purpose of meditation is peace. Peace through wisdom and wisdom through peace. We continue our practice simply keeping our attention on the breathing, being aware, letting go. The heart becomes more calm, more cool, more clear, more collected. The inner peace becomes deeper and deeper, more and more refined. The mind becomes more and more alert, more and more awake. We continue our practice. The inner light grows more and more. In time, it fills the entire body. And when we have our inner light firmly established, we have our own inner lantern to light our way on our spiritual journey, the journey inward. We are no longer spiritually blind. The inner eye has inner light to see. No longer sleepwalking. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake. The mantra Buddho means the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. We simply know, observe whatever occurs in body, in mind, always knowing, always letting go. The heart becomes more and more radiant. As the heart becomes more and more radiant, we become more and more awake. The knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. In the beginning, the mind always wanted to go to the outside, find some distraction on the outside, some stimulation on the outside. But as we progress in our practice, it becomes much more enjoyable, much more pleasant for the mind to stay within. We find an inner oasis, an oasis of peace and calm, peace and calm and inner strength. We find an inner sanctuary. We find a place of coolness. Outside, the weather is hot. Inside, cool. Inside, the heart is cool. The brighter the heart becomes, the more cool the heart becomes. The light of the sun is hot. If we look at the sun, it burns the eye. The inner light is cool. It's cooling to the inner eye. We find a wellspring of energy at the heart, a wellspring of cool, clear, fresh, light energy, life energy. And we can simply rest the mind at the heart, drinking deeply from our own inner well, drinking peace, drinking joy, being content. And there's a feeling of homecoming. The mind is content to rest at the heart, and we feel we have come home, home to our own heart. Just being at peace. We have a refined state of inner peace that we cannot show to anyone else, cannot explain to anyone else. It's beyond words. Each person must experience and know for themselves. We continue our practice simply anchoring the attention at the breathing, being aware of body, being aware of mind, keeping our attention within our own body, knowing the mind but not following the mind. The heart becomes more energized. The wellspring of energy at the heart becomes a fountain. And when the heart becomes a fountain like this, we feel we are overflowing. Our inner cup is overflowing. Overflowing with peace, overflowing with happiness, content. We don't need to chase after pleasures on the outside, because inside we have a fountain of happiness, a fountain of joy, fountain of peace. So many people in the world, they feel an inner emptiness, which they try to fill by buying something, having some new experience. But it's never possible to fill this emptiness with anything from the outside. We fill this emptiness only by overflowing from within. And when the heart is overflowing like this, we can see and we can feel. We have something very precious inside, something very special inside. We don't need to believe because someone told us or because we read it in a book. We can see, we can feel this inner fountain of divine energy. So we get a greater sense of self-esteem, self-worth. We become more dignified. We also become more humble because we can see everyone else is the same. Everyone else has the same. But not many people know. As the inner fountain grows and grows, it's like we have an inner antenna which grows and grows. The mind becomes more sensitive in receiving, more powerful in transmitting. Our sense of intuition becomes more refined, more sensitive, and we see more and more clearly how our own mind, our own heart, affects the world around us. We stop to be surprised at coincidences. We watch whatever forms in the heart. We let it go. The heart becomes clear. The heart becomes clean. The heart becomes bright and cool and refined. We refine the heart and we refine the consciousness. We elevate the consciousness. Human beings have a very wide range of consciousness. If we make the heart very cool, very clean, very clear, very bright, very spacious, we can have the consciousness of a high heavenly being while still in human body. If we fill the heart with garbage, with greed, with anger, jealousy, spite, we lower the consciousness. We can have the consciousness of a subhuman while still in human body. So the heart is as we make it, and the consciousness is as we make it. If we look at a statue of the Buddha, usually we see the Buddha sitting on a lotus, and the mind, the consciousness, sits at the heart like this. The heart is the seat for the consciousness, the base for the consciousness. And when we make the heart very spacious, very clean, very cool, very bright, we get a very comfortable seat for the consciousness. We elevate the consciousness. But if we fill the heart with garbage, with greed, anger, hate, and so on, the heart becomes hot, dark, and cramped. We get a very uncomfortable seat for the consciousness. So we can see we are the caretaker of this heart. We must take care of it. No one else can do it for us. We take care of the heart by keeping it clean. We keep the heart clean by keeping basic morality, by body, by speech, and, very importantly, by mind. We also have to energize the heart. We energize the heart by keeping our attention on our own body, our own mind, but not following the mind. Being aware of our body, being aware of our posture, being aware of the body sensations as they arise and pass away. Being aware of the breathing as it arises and passes away. Being aware of whatever forms in the mind as it arises and passes away. The heart becomes energized, shines brighter and brighter. We can do this while we are deep in meditation. We can do this while we're waiting for a bus, while we're washing dishes, while we're doing anything. We can be aware of our own body, our own mind. A light bulb, if it's dirty, if it's covered in mud, it cannot shine. The light bulb must be clean. Same with the heart. If the light bulb does not get the electric current, it cannot shine. Same with the heart. So we clean the heart, we energize the heart. The heart shines brighter and brighter. Very, very simple. It becomes complicated, it becomes difficult, only to the extent that we believe our own foolishness. When anger, greed, jealousy, and so on appear in the mind, and we believe this, we follow this, then we lose our brightness, we lose our clarity, and we lose our way. We just observe, let go. Whatever appears in the mind, whatever negative state of mind may appear, we watch it arise, we watch it pass away. The mind becomes more at peace. We can observe the heart becoming hotter when we have some negative state of mind. If we have anger, we can see the heart becomes hot. We let it go. The heart cools down. Whatever the negative state of mind may be, we watch it, we observe it, and we let it go. The mind becomes more at peace. The heart becomes more calm, more cool, more clear, more collected. We see the inner peace becoming stronger and deeper, and we let it go. We let go of the inner peace. And in letting go of the inner peace becomes even deeper, even stronger. The heart becomes more calm, more cool, more clear, more collected. We observe the inner peace and we let it go. The inner peace becomes stronger because the divine states of mind is the mind of non-attachment, the mind of letting go, the mind of happiness. So we see that non-attachment is not some state of cold, dry, uncaring indifference. Non-attachment is a state of overflowing with peace, overflowing with kindness, overflowing with compassion, overflowing with joy. So now we've been sitting for some time, we've been energizing the heart. The inner fountain has been growing stronger and stronger, and now we can share this fountain of energy with the world. When we spread metta, we spread kindness. First we sit for some time to make the heart still and to energize the heart. And then this energy we can spread around. So now we focus at the heart chakra with the intention, may I be happy, wishing happiness for myself, for ourselves. As we breathe in, the heart becomes energized. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow with the intention, may all beings be happy. So breathing in, may I be happy. Breathing out, may all beings be happy. And now we do this in the 10 directions. Breathing in, energizing the heart with the intention, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings in front. May all beings in front be happy. And we can feel the energy building up at the heart. We can feel the energy overflowing from the heart. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings on our right side. May all beings on my right be happy. Breathing in, energizing the heart. May I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings behind. May all beings behind be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow to all beings on our left side. May all beings on my left be happy. And we can feel the energy field of the heart becoming wider and wider, stronger and stronger. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings above. May all beings above be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow to all beings below. May all beings below be happy. And now we do the same in the 4 diagonal directions. This you can do by yourselves. Understanding spiritual teachings really means to understand our own heart. In our spiritual practice, we get to know our own heart very well. If we have anger, the heart is hot. We lose our cool. Spreading metta will cool down the heart. The energy which we spread around is a cool energy. If we have anxiety, the heart is hot or is shaky, insecure. Spreading metta will make the heart secure. If we have depression, the heart is heavy and dark. Spreading metta will make the heart light and bright. If the heart is not clean with whatever negative state of mind, spreading metta will wash the heart. The energy comes up like water through a fountain, washing the heart, cleaning the heart. And from the heart, cleaning the entire energy field. And from us, it radiates to the world around us, uplifting the world around us. Brings great benefit to the world around us. As we do this practice, we great benefit here and now. The heart becomes at peace as we do this practice, and we get the benefit in the future, because what we give to the universe will give us back many times over. And this practice is of great benefit to the world around us. It contributes greatly to bringing peace to the world. If we radiate anger, anxiety, the world becomes full of anger, anxiety. But we energize the heart, we radiate peace and kindness, we can make a great contribution. We do this practice together, we put our hearts together, we sit in different places, but our hearts are connected in an ocean of light. We put our hearts together, radiating peace, radiating kindness, radiating compassion. We can make a great difference. And we may not even see now. At this time, maybe we don't see what a great difference we make, but the time will come when we leave this body. We will review what we have done in our lifetime, and we will be astonished how much good we did with this simple practice. And now we observe our own heart chakra. Does it feel more open, more cool, more clear, more refined? Or do we have a lot of boredom and frustration? Whatever way the heart feels, we observe it and we let it go. And now we can visualize the planet Earth at the heart chakra. Try to put the image of the Earth at the heart chakra, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings on this earth. On land, in the waters, in the air, male, female, human, non-human, young to old, may all beings be happy. Wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings on this earth. We put the image of the solar system at the heart chakra, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the solar system. Without limit, without exception, may all beings be happy. We put the image of the galaxy at the heart, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout this galaxy. And finally, we have no more pictures, no more images, just the intention, just the idea that the whole universe is contained within this heart chakra. And we wish peace and happiness for all beings throughout the entire universe. Without limit, without exception, may all beings be happy. This heart can become an ocean of peace, ocean of kindness, ocean of compassion. It can fill the entire universe. It can contain the entire universe. We wish peace and happiness for our spiritual teachers. We share the merits we make from the good actions that we do with our spiritual teachers, wishing them long life, good health. May our spiritual teachers have peace, may they have happiness. We wish peace and happiness for our mother and father. We share our merits with our parents, wishing them peace, wishing them happiness. And wherever they are, living or deceased, they get the energy now radiating from our heart. Because of the close heart connection to our parents, it's always easy to send energy to our parents. We wish happiness for all our family, brothers and sisters, our uncles and aunts, our cousins, nieces, nephews. May all our family have happiness. May all our family be at peace. We wish happiness for the angels watching over us. We share our merits with the angels watching over us, with all the higher beings in this area. And when we do this, they rejoice. They dwell in joy. As we do this practice, we get friends in high places. We wish happiness for all beings who are friendly to us. We wish happiness for all beings who are not friendly to us. May all beings be happy. We wish happiness for all beings who we have ever harmed in the past. We ask forgiveness by mind. We wish happiness for all beings who have ever harmed us. And by mind we completely forgive. And as we forgive, the heart becomes lighter, brighter, more cool, more clear, more free. Wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the entire universe, without limit, without exception. And now we zoom back down, we put the image of the galaxy back at the heart chakra, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the galaxy. We put the image of the solar system back at the heart chakra, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the solar system. We put the image of the earth back at the heart, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings on this earth. And finally, we zoom down to our own heart chakra, try to see the heart as a ball of white light with the intention, may this heart be at peace, bright and cool and clear. May this heart be at peace. And we observe, how is the heart now? Does it feel more open, more refined, more cool, more clear. Whatever way the heart is, whatever way the heart feels, we observe it and we let it go. As we practice more and more, the heart will open up like the petals of a flower, become bright and cool and clear and wide. We can't force it, we can't control it. We just do our duty to take care of the heart, and the results will come in their own time. Always mindfulness, always patience. And now we become aware of our own body. Try to visualize yourself sitting here, being aware of the body posture. We bring the right hand slowly to the right knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the left hand slowly to the left knee, being aware of all the movements. And we can try to visualize ourselves in this posture. These hand movements help the mind to come out of meditation smoothly. We bring the right hand to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand, palms together. And now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue our spiritual practice, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands up to the forehead in gratitude and respect. Back down to the legs. And when you're ready, in your own time, we open the eyes and we keep the heart open. And so I thank you for joining me today in this meditation, and I invite you to join me again tomorrow and every day. Every day I do this Metta meditation practice at 7 p.m. Central European Time. You can find this live stream on my Facebook page, Bright Heart Meditation, or my YouTube channel, Finbar Kennedy. And I invite you to join me with this meditation every day. And if anyone is interested to come to this center to learn meditation, to practice meditation, I leave something in the comments below. So I wish you all the very best, and I wish you the highest happiness, which is the happiness of peace.